So we now look at autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. This type of nutrition, as we have said, has to do with self-feeding. Organisms, they are able to prepare their own food by themselves. Generally, they use simple inorganic, substances. But we will not understand it better when we go at the various types of, heterotrophic nutrition. So we have types of heterotrophic nutrition. One, the first type of this kind of nutrition is, photosynthesis. The first type is photosynthesis. And this photosynthesis occurs mainly in green plants. So it occurs mainly in green plants, even though it will also take place in certain bacteria and algae. They carry out photosynthesis. Now, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process whereby green plants, they manufacture their own food by combining simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight energy, and combining it to yield carbohydrates. And when this process takes place, oxygen is liberated. Now, we are saying that photosynthesis is a process. Photosynthesis is a process whereby green plants manufacture organic food substance by combining carbon dioxide with water in the presence of sunlight energy and chlorophyll. So they produce the organic food substances by combining carbon dioxide with water in the presence of sunlight energy and chlorophyll. That is the clear process of photosynthesis. So generally, we could represent photosynthesis. With the chemical equation: carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight energy and chlorophyll to yield, the carbohydrates plus water carbohydrate plus water and oxygen. This oxygen is given off. The oxygen is liberated. Let's try to write this equation completely so that we can see it very well. I want a straight line that completes it. So we are saying that carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight energy and chlorophyll. Please always watch your spelling of chlorophyll, double L at the end, to produce the carbohydrate. And it is usually with the liberation of oxygen. This is the carbohydrate. And this is our water. This is our carbon 4. It's our carbon 4 oxide. So what we are saying is that you now have six molecules of carbon dioxide combining with another 6 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight, energy, and chlorophyll yields the carbohydrate and oxygen. So we have 6 of these, and so we have 6 oxygen. This oxygen is given off at the end of the process. So this is the whole process of photosynthesis. You see that these organisms carrying out photosynthesis, they manufacture their food by themselves, combining simple inorganic. So these ones are simple inorganic substances, and this one is the organic food. So the carbohydrate is the organic food. So it's from this carbohydrate that other food substances are synthesized from. That's the first type of autotrophic nutrition. Now let's go to the second type of autotrophic nutrition. The type 2 is chemosynthesis. Chemosynthesis. So the first one is photosynthesis, and the second one is chemosynthesis. What is it about this chemosynthesis? It's a process whereby living organisms, generally organisms such as certain bacteria like nitrosomonas, sulfur bacteria, and nitrobacter. They break down simple inorganic substances, and they use it to utilize the energy from chemical reaction is what they use to produce their own food. In the same way, they also produce their own food by themselves. Let's make a brief representation of this chemosynthesis, maybe 1 or 2 examples for clearer understanding. Let's make it for clearer understanding. Now, we have for the hydrogen sulfide is combined with oxygen. Hydrogen sulfide is combined with oxygen by sulfur bacteria. To yield sulfur, water, and energy plus chemical energy. So this chemical energy is what the organism uses to synthesize its own food. Rather than using energy of the sun, it uses energy obtained from combination of inorganic substances. So during this process, energy is released. So it uses this energy to synthesize its food.